Hey everyone. Well, that was weird, but I'm back from my trip. I'm an AT thru hiker now. I successfully hiked the entirety of the Appalachian Trail, and I'm proud to be back here to talk to you guys about my gear, what I changed, and I also want to show you how I wear it. I want you guys to see how I packed my gear. This is exactly how I looked on the trail. I'm back here home in Louisiana. It's hot as heck out here. It's not that hot, but Maine was really cold, so it kind of sucks coming back to the heat. So to start off, I changed my trekking poles because I realized that the cheap REI trekking poles I had were total crap, and they crapped out on me. And if you buy cheap trekking poles, they're just gonna, like, when you're hitting on them, they're gonna slide down, and then you gotta like relock them. It's stupid. So I bought these Black Diamond Alpine carbon corks. I got really good at doing this on the trail. Got these Black Diamond Alpine carbon corks. Super nice handle. Never slipped on me once. Super strong. Love it. Okay, so as for my pack, first thing I want to talk about is, well, I'll talk about the fact that I've got a new pack. So I ditched my Osprey Atmos 50. There was nothing wrong with it per se. It was just a little old at the start, and I decided I wanted a lighter pack. When I got into the trail, I realized how much saving weight was important, because every bit of weight affects you. And I just did the research and figured out if I got a new ultralight pack, I could save like so much weight just off the pack itself. So around Damascus, Virginia, so like 380 miles or 400 miles in or so for me, I ended up picking up this Z-Packs Arc Haul, if you can see. I really love this pack. I highly recommend it. I can grab my water just from the side. I love the giant mesh that you got going on here just to shove things down in. And for the most part, it was comfortable for me. I think I saved close to 2 pounds just off of switching out the pack. And I was just really happy with changing packs. I kind of recommend, you know, it's just like your car, you know, on the trail. This is like your thing, you know. Make sure you have a good pack. Make sure you like it. Make sure it inspires you and that it does everything you need to do. As far as durability goes, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most durable thing. There's a lot of like little holes in it that I'm not gonna show you, and little like rips and tears and stuff. But I mean, I could use this pack a ton more after this. But that's, I guess, any ultralight pack, I did a lot of research into it, is gonna have problems eventually after 2,100 miles. So just understand that. Now, my Z-Packs front pack. This was key. This was my favorite thing I did. And I feel like I converted a lot of people to doing this. You know, I got this pack and it's really secured 4 points. Inside it, I would keep, alright, so here's the kicker. I've got to tell you guys about this. I did not bring all the camera gear that I originally said I was going to bring. 10 minutes before my hike started, I decided, whoa, Cole, that's the worst idea you could ever have. Like, how could you carry all this weight in gear and you don't even know if you're going to be able to successfully thru hike the Appalachian Trail? Why make it so much harder for yourself? So you know what I did? I ditched it. 10 minutes before, I set all my camera gear inside my car. My dad drove me to the trail, and I decided to just bring this. This is a Fuji X100T camera. It is a beautiful camera for photography. It is very fun to use, and it is like my baby, and it managed to survive the whole way. Check out if you follow me on Instagram, you can see all my photos on my Instagram are taken with this camera, and I just love it. It's amazing. Also inside here, chargers, external battery pack, and extra batteries and stuff. And I kept it all inside this dry bag for when it rained, because this pack will leak. Water will get in it. So to take my pack off, it was a little extra. Gotta do those top buttons, and then this one, and then it's off, okay? I only opted for one hip belt pocket. Inside this hip belt, I kept chapstick, maybe a snack, and my cell phone, okay? It's a real nice big pocket on here. Got my phone in here like I normally would, so that's cool. So take my pack off. It's pretty light right now. I do not have any food in here because I wasn't about to load this thing up with food. Also, I just want to throw this out there. Smart Water is these bottles are the most amazing bottles I've ever seen. A lot of people use Smart Water bottles. I know most people, most blogs you'll read will say use Smart Water bottles because it hooks up to your Sawyer. This Smart Water bottle made it the entire Appalachian Trail. I got like 700 miles in and I was like, man, I still got the same water bottle. I should get rid of it. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna make it go the whole way. And sure enough, I did. So this Smart Water bottle is disgusting. So that's kind of cool. On the outside of my pack, I kept sandals, some miscellaneous like gaiters and like some little guy lines and stuff for my tent, like extra stuff. And then I also kept toilet paper in a bag out here for easy access. You want to have your toilet paper easily accessible. Inside the side pocket, I have a 2-liter Platypus that made it the whole way. This is what I would put my dirty water in, and I would attach my Sawyer to the end of it, Sawyer squeeze, and that worked the whole way. I also, in this thing, have my trowel. This is the Deuce of Spades. It's ultralight, it's kind of cool. I also would keep my spoon in here because it would be easy access for if I wanted to eat at lunch. I don't know why I keep my spoon in here, it just happened. So, one of the big things I did not have pre-hike and that I got very early on was a butt pad. Attach that to the side of my pack. It's just a little ridge rest foam sleeping pad that I cut, and if it's wet or if it's uncomfortable, logs, like there's so many uncomfortable logs, like seriously, get yourself one of these. I know Thermarest makes like a Z seat that you can use if you want to do it that way, or you could just cut up a piece of foam, like it doesn't matter, it weighs nothing, attaches to the outside of your bag or something, but it's so nice. It's like the most luxurious thing you could do. So we'll go ahead and open my pack. Just also a side note, I kept Purell and a carabiner on the side of my pack because those are things that you need easily accessible sometimes, especially Purell because nobody wants to get norovirus, am I right? So inside my pack, I would have my rain jacket near the top. I just stuffed it in there. I kept my Thermarest ProLite Plus. This pad is way too heavy and way too big for me to want to use it again, but I will say something with sleeping pads that I noticed, the really ultralight Neo Airs and all the good pads, they're loud as heck. Like they're so loud. Like people, like if you move a lot in your sleep, you're gonna make so much noise, you're gonna wake everybody up in the freaking shelter or wherever you're sleeping. So this thing it's self-inflatable, which was a luxury. It was really comfortable, but it's heavy. It's like a pound, 7 ounces. I would probably try to get something a lot lighter if I could, but the thing I would say keep in mind is see if the sleeping pads are loud. So, also in here, I've got my tent, okay? Got my tent in here. This is my tarp tent notch, my tarp tent notch. And guess what? This tent made it the entire way. No rips, no tears. Really nice tent. So happy that I got this. Whoa, that's my tent. It's sick. So also in here, got my Z-Packs food bag with a mouse hole in it. Mouse chewed a hole in this. One of the last days in the 100-mile wilderness. The nice thing about Z-Packs food bags, if I could just say, Cuben fiber is not very durable, but I like the way this bag is shaped, and also you can get Cuben fiber repair tape, as you can see here. It's a little repair tape for Cuben fiber, so it's really easy to fix and like make it look nice if you do get holes or mice eat your bag. So I like this bag. I would use it again. So I have my pot that I originally started off with. Disclaimer, I used the Pocket Rocket the whole way, but the TSA confiscated it in Bangor. They told me I couldn't fly with it. Freaking TSA. This pot's kind of gross. I fell on it, so it's super bent. I had to like bend it out. I I need a new pot, but hey, it made it the whole way and it was nice. I would get a lighter titanium pot if I did it again, but ultimately I'm very happy with the Pocket Rocket. The Pocket Rocket pot combo. I wouldn't have got a Jetboil and I wouldn't have got an alcohol stove. You can get an alcohol stove if you want, it's fine. But you're probably going to carry so much alcohol that it's like you're not really saving weight. And honestly, Pocket Rockets are so freaking versatile and convenient. I don't really know why you, I don't know. It's whatever, you know, it's like a hike your own hike thing, I guess. So, I had this little bag that I kept all my little personal belongings. Just like little things, little personal things. Little pro tip I like to do with traveling is I take an Altoids can and I eat all the mints, and then I keep like little keepsakes in it, like notes or little photographs or just, you know, something I want to carry with me, and it keeps it safe in this. So that's just a little bonus thing, you know, a little bonus tip for maybe if you wanted to hike and you were figuring out that. So last but not least, I have clothes and sleeping bag. I got one of these Sea to Summit Event waterproof bags, and I keep my sleeping bag and clothes both in here because it just makes it easier. It kind of streamlines everything, and I would use this as a pillow. I kept my REI Igneo sleeping bag, and I would probably get a quilt if I did it again. I just didn't feel like changing it. It was an alright sleeping bag, and there's nothing against it, but I would probably get like a Enlightened Equipment or a Z-Packs or Mountain Laurel Designs quilt. I don't know. That's just probably what I would do. I kept my clothes in here. I went very bare bones with clothes. That means no underwear. Just one set of town clothes. Pretty much just hiked in this. So I wore this all the time. And I had 3 pairs of socks. 2 for hiking, 1 for camp. That's about it. I've got to be honest. The last but not least thing I have in my pack is I have a little bag here, a little ditty bag that I kept my paracord in. So this is enough paracord to hang a bear line. I would throw some rocks in this, attach it to the paracord, throw it up on a nice branch, hang my stuff. You don't always hang. A lot of times there's bear boxes and there's bear cables, and sometimes, to be honest, you just don't give a crap. I know that, I don't know, you just, so that's it. That's my whole trip. I'm so happy that I was able to hike the Appalachian Trail. I had incredible experiences that I can't even begin to go into detail. I flew to Hong Kong to shoot a commercial, you know, during the beginning. Like, I got off trail and then shot this commercial. So I'll probably make a video about that because I have a lot of footage from that trip. And I'm also going to make a little trail video. It's not going to be a documentary. It's not going to be what I thought it was going to be. I decided not to bring my camera gear, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't bring it because honestly, half the time I didn't give a crap about filming anything. I didn't want to do anything but eat and sleep the whole time. Hiking the Appalachian Trail, through hiking, it is a huge mental battle, as you know, or as you may learn. I will be making a video about my trip to Hong Kong, and I will be making a video with just all the little bits and pieces of footage I shot over the Appalachian Trail, just something. So if you want to see it, you know, my trail name was Mowgli, so I'm Mowgli for now, but my name's Cole, as you would know me by on this channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this gear video, and if you have any questions about anything I did not hit, just ask me in the comments, send me a message, follow me on Instagram, do stuff, and I'll let you know. So, peace guys, and thanks.